So yesterday I got a donation from someone, but they did not put their name on the ad, nothing, right? And they sent me a bunch of, and I did a video and I put little marks on it to show that the penny rolls, to remind me that these are the donated penny rolls, and they appear to be all copper. I did do one video and there was some zinc in it. So, I mean, also there was no note inside the, it looks like it's most enough. It looks like they're mostly copper. Maybe they picked them up on eBay and they just decide. I don't know. Um, I'm very thankful, of course, for getting. Is that an S? Come on, a 70S on the first penny. Hold on a second. So the 70S comes in small and large dates, and it's the first penny on the top. It's what makes me think that this penny roll is loaded, meaning that the person's. So what a loaded penny roll is, just in case you don't know, which of course on a donation, I could care less what it is. You can send me, you know, Brinks wrap pennies. I'd be thrilled with it. But let me know, please, if you're gonna send me a donation, please, please, please let me know. If the penny roll is, if the penny roll rolls, if they're searched through, I don't care. It's, so let's say you say, oh, they're all copper, right? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put them in. I don't know. I guess I still have to make sure they were all copper, but I would put them in where I keep my all copper penny rolls. Well, I guess maybe I would still search through them, but I wouldn't search. Maybe I wouldn't inspect them as. I don't know. I don't know. It is. It's a trick. Donations, I guess, are trickier than I thought they would be, for the simple reason that I'm making videos. I'm making content. So like I was saying, a loaded penny roll is, so right now, right, I'm searching through penny rolls, right? I'm dividing my pennies by whatever I'm dividing them by. Okay. Now, when I put these penny rolls back into whatever the category is that I'm making out of them, that's a beauty. I'm loading them into, after they've been searched, right? So on eBay, you get a lot of people who say, "Oh, they're unsearched." Now, the funny part is they might be unsearched by certain definitions, right? Like, oh, I didn't look through them with a magnifying glass. I didn't do whatever I didn't do. This is a pretty cool looking one. But they took all the wheat cents out. They whatever it is that they did, they took out all of the mint state pennies. If they did, so they did, so in a sense they did search through them. You know what I mean? And they're just trying to minimize. They're trying to minimize this the fact that they searched through it by saying that they didn't use a microscope or whatever, but they did search through it. Okay. And then after they searched through it, they put it back into the penny roll. So they're loading the penny rolls. That's a nice one too for an 82. It's a real nice 82. They're loading the penny rolls. It's not like they have a bunch of pennies that they go every time they go to Home Depot, to Walmart. Checking out that R. That's and the E. It's mechanical. And they get change. Or they go to a restaurant, they get change back, and then they put it into a piggy bank. And then that's unsearched. That's what truly unsearched is. If you went through it and you took out the wheat cents, right? You searched through it. It's searched. That's it. It's done, man. It's corrupted. The penny roll is corrupted. If you took out the 2017s, the penny, I have to look at this. The penny roll is corrupted. No, that's from the crimp roll machine. If you took out the mint state pennies, the penny roll is corrupted. All right, there's a wheat cent here. Well, what do we got? 53. The penny roll is corrupted. If you're putting in, if you're loading it with other coins in addition to searching it. So what they do a lot of times is they put the steals in, right? They'll put 2 or 3 steel pennies in, because what happens is, right, these dealers and these long time coin roll hunters, they got thousands and thousands of certain types of coins, thousands of steals. Those steals were like, you got them for like a penny a piece or 2 pennies a piece years and years ago. Or they put them to the side from their own coin roll hunting, from years of coin roll hunting in the 70s, 80s, whatever the case may be, right? And now they say, okay, they got all of these, they have all their copper, search through copper on one side, right? They have all their zincs over here. They have all their garbage wheat cents over there. And what they do is they'll make all copper penny rolls, and then they'll throw in, let me look at that little mark under the loop. They'll throw in some zincs. They'll throw in a couple wheat cents, and maybe the overall value will be, instead of 50 cents. Well, first of all, the copper alone, let's say it's 4 cents now. I'm not sure if it's 4 cents or not. Let's say it's 4 cents. So that's $2 just in copper, right? The zincs are worth 10 cents in heavily circulated condition. So they put 3 of those in there. Yeah, 30 cents. So you still got about whatever, $2.20, 30 cents. Then they'll put a couple, 15, 20 cent. Let me tell you something. See, and this is why I'm wondering if this thing is loaded. If this was a copper penny, this would be $1 million penny. And it does look like it might even have a repunched mint mark. So, but let's take out the scale. It looks like it's zinc. I know it's zinc already. But again, if it's preloaded, I just would like to have known. That's all I'm saying. Of course, it's 2.5. Yeah. So, and let me see if it has, if that mint mark is repunched. The, it does look like a repunched mint mark. So the 82 small date Denver zinc is worth about they're one of the harder ones to find. I find them. I've only found a couple since I've been coin roll hunting. This one looks like it has a repunched mint mark, so it might be worth $1, believe it or not. And again, you have to list anyway. So you might say to yourself, well, Jess, why do you care about any of that? If it's searched through or whatever, why are you letting us know all this? If you're getting a donation, why do you want all this extra detail? I'll give you a minute to think about why. It's apparent, but it might not be apparent to you. It's apparent to me, but it might not be apparent to you. And the reason is because of the channel. That's all. It's just because of the channel. It's because of the for content reasons, right? When I do when I do my videos, I tell people what I'm searching through. And if it's already pre-searched, then what I'll do is I'll just put the copper to the side. I don't know. At least I could say, hey, this is a pre-searched penny roll, you know. Um, and this one is, so far, it's all copper. I don't think we found one. I don't think we found one zinc cent yet. The 71S. It's pretty heavily circulated, huh? So that's the second S. And that's so odd to find S mint marks. I find one every 10 or 15 penny rolls, and this one has two. You know, so again, that's pretty odd. That's the first time I've ever found two San Francisco mint marks in one penny roll ever. So again, I'm thinking that this is and that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm using all of my meager skills to investigate, and my end conclusion so far is that these penny rolls are searched through, and they are loaded. If the person was to leave a comment, so I put out 2 videos already. That I put out to the public as a thank you to the person who sent me the penny rolls. Maybe they'll leave a comment letting me know whether or not just a little, it's a little too beat up. Whether they search through it or not, you know, that's one of the other reasons I put the video up publicly, is so I can get a response to the response to my questions. I think I know who sent them. And look, see, and this is the other thing. Look, so here goes a zinc. And if I would have put these to the side as all copper penny rolls, there would have been a zinc in it. And let's say I would have sold it for $5 without checking. That also would have been, you know, person would get upset, right? Hey, you put a zinc in it. He said it was all copper. And that's how people are. People are funny like that. I've been dealing with the public my whole life on a professional basis. And, well, I guess you got to check everything, right? I guess that's bottom line. So there was only one zinc sent. In the whole penny roll. So, I mean, that's really cool. Again, like I said, in my mind, this is a preloaded penny roll. The person might say, "No, it's not. That's from my grandmother." And I would. That's what I'm saying. I would love to have got that note. Yeah, this is from my grandmother's piggy bank that she left me. That would be, how awesome would that be? You know what I'm saying? And I just put them in penny rolls and I sent them to you. That would be such a huge indicator. I did not check them. There's seems to be some, something like that, a little bit, and who you are, of course. So thank you again. Thank you to anybody who sends me um, donations. I really appreciate it. God bless. This is episode 471, I believe, and I'll see you in episode 472.